The port of the Bay of Algeciras is one of the most important in Europe and in the world. In Europe, it is one of the ones that make the most merchandise movements. This is due to the strategic location, since it is located in the Strait of Gibraltar, a continuous passage of ships between two Atlantic and Mediterranean seas, and also to mention that is in a bay. This makes the boats can stop from a safe way. The port has two terminals, a PM terminal and TTI, and currently
the port of Algeciras Bay, both Mediterranean and Spanish number 1 port, is placed in an exceptional geostrategic localization on the crossroad of the world's main cargo shipping lanes. Our port is a Western Mediterranean hub for container transport. All traffic evolution over the last few years ranks as among the top 7 European ports and the number 1 Mediterranean port in total throughput. In order to be able to guarantee the necessary port infrastructure to meet traffic growth and diversification, the Port Bay of Algeciras Authority, which manages the ports of Algeciras and Tarif, continues to be strongly committed to developing all facilities. The infrastructure on Isla Verde Exteriors already accommodates the Mediterranean first semi-automatic container terminal, Total International Algeciras, pioneer in the Mediterranean, and the Bopac Terminal Algeciras Fuel Storage Facility. Together with development to the Campamento port infrastructure, provide new port surface areas of more than 200 hectares, designed pursuant to a sustainable growth model. This infrastructure favors the intermodal and logistic vocation of the port, supported by upgrades to road and rail communications. The Algeciras Bay Logistics Area integrating a rail terminal inside a total surface area of close to 300 hectares. The Bay of Algeciras Logistics Area is a necessary link that can consolidate an efficient, competitive logistic chain that encourages the establishment of added value logistic business and service. The port of Algeciras Bay can therefore strengthen its position. Not only has a transshipment platform, but also has a gateway port, evolving towards a natural entry and exit platform for cargoes in our closest sphere of influence and Atlantic markets further down the logistics chain. El Fresno y los Barrios Hubs, the headquarters of the main international shipping groups and companies related to the maritime transport, grow in a modern service building that hosts the office of the Logistics Areas Administration Agency.
Logistic Area. The Bay of Algeciras Logistic Area, promoted by the Andalusian government together with our port authority, is said to become the great logistics staging point for intercontinental distribution in Southern Europe. It will help Andalusia to become the Mediterranean gateway for trade reception and forwarding from the Asian and American marketplace, both for Spain, Europe and Africa, covering a surface area of approximately 300 hectares, incorporating a rail terminal. The Bay of Algeciras Logistic Area is a much-needed link in an efficient and competitive logistics chain, whose aim is to promote the implementation of added value logistics activities and service to cargoes. The consequence is that the port of Algeciras Bay will consolidate itself not only as a transshipment hub, but also as the natural platform from the arrival and departure of cargoes coming from or going to its nearest spheres of influence and other, more distant ones. Conceived in two separate yet integrated sectors, El Fresno and San Roque, Guadarranque, the name of Algeciras logistic area offers busing solutions to companies inherently linked to cargo transportation, logistics, and distribution. El Fresno accommodates the most representative commercial usage of the logistics area and has a modern service building with state-of-the-art energy efficiency saving technology, housing the administration office of the logistics area itself and those of many other business and organizations. It is directly connected to the port of Algeciras via our Northgate service road, a thoroughfare that channels road traffic from the Mediterranean towards our port areas proper. Guadarranque, in San Roque, covering a 40-hectare developed area. It is set to accommodate our logistic and transportation park and an integrated business service center. Ship service, bunkering, repairs, consigning, and suppliers. Bunkering, the strategic location of the port of Algeciras beyond the Strait of Gibraltar, a place where more than 100,000 ships sail through every year, and the natural characteristics of the bay itself, with 1,300 hectares of water usable for anchoring and exceptional shelter and draft, has made our port an unbeatable location for bunkering operation either at anchor or aberth. The port of Algeciras Bay leads the rest of the Spanish port in ship refueling operation. Ship supply operation return throughput figures of over 3.5 million tons, with the lion's share being petroleum products. The new supply of bunkering service is offered by renowned companies from the petroleum sector, Cepsa, Repsol, Peninsula Petroleum, Boeing and IGN, that have benefited from the start-up of operation at Bopac Terminal Algeciras and the capacity increase of the CLH facility. Only the highest standard of quality marked the operation of bunkering companies operating at our port, especially in the field of environmental safety and protection.
Security in the port of Algeciras. The 100 troops of the port police have the task of monitoring one of the main ports in the country. The documentation control in these facilities competes with the national police and the fiscal guard, with the civil guard and customs. The port police are not responsible for controlling identification documents or detecting contraband. They are responsible for enforcing all instructions